All right, hello everybody. My name is Malik Miles. I'm gonna be coming to y'all today speaking on self worth. Now, I know that it's probably different, but our generation does not know what self worth is. Our generation does not know the idea of self worth. So God has kind of moved me to sort of help and show others who they are, because I find that a lot of issues that we go through now in this generation starts with that we don't know our self worth. When you look on social media, the reason why we go through relationship issues and problems is because we don't know our self worth. But self worth isn't the only thing that we suffer. There are many other things that we suffer, and I'm gonna be making more videos in this series about it. But today I'm gonna talk to you about self worth. So to start it off, I'm gonna start it off with the biblical meaning of what self worth is. So from 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, it says, "For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind." There are many other scriptures that talks about self-worth, but today I'm going to talk about self-worth when it comes to relationships. So now the norm in today's time has been, I don't know why I keep going through this with this guy. I don't know why I keep going through this with this girl. The reason why we go through the things that we go through is because we don't know who we are. So we settle for things that we know we don't. So we pray to God, that we ask God, send me somebody who loves me for me. Send me somebody who appreciates me. Okay, when God sends that person, you turn them away. But you settle for somebody who you know is not what you prayed and asked God for. It's not with your standards. And you settle for that because you don't know your self-worth. You have to know personally who you are as a person. You have to know that my standards are here, and if you don't meet my standards, then you can't come to me. I'm gonna tell it in two instances, from the girl's point of view and the guy's point of view. Starting with the guy, because I'm a guy. We, as men, we have to know our self-worth. We have to know that we are worth more, that we are kings, that we are strong, and that we're confident. And so this is how, and I'm not saying this to sort of say that nobody goes through it. I went through it before. You don't chase after anybody. You can't make anybody see who you are. You have to know yourself that you are a good person. So if you're trying to talk to somebody and you're constantly having to try to prove yourself and try to show this person that this is who you are, then maybe that person is not for you. Because the whole time that you're trying to prove and you're trying to show that person who you are, you're degrading your self-worth. You're making yourself worth less than what you are. Versus if you know your self-worth, you're gonna go to them, you're gonna talk to them. If you and you know personally if somebody likes you. You know personally if somebody is truly into you. You know that personally yourself. And when you don't get that feeling, you should be confident enough and say, okay, that's that person's loss. You should know that person missed out on you. Another instance. This is for me, what I've learned. I have a 2-try rule. Not saying that this can work for everybody else, but this is just me. I'm going to try 2 times with a person before I actually will let it go. If I try 2 times, and it's 2 times that I'm trying, you're still showing me that you're not interested, then I'm going to leave, because a no is better than a maybe. So I don't respond to maybe. It's a yes or no question. So I know that I'm worth more. I know that I'm a king. I am a king, and I know that I'm worth more, and that there is somebody who's going to say yes. Now, going into the girl's point of view, which this is most commonly in our generation, and I feel for the women in our generation, because a lot of you all don't know your self-worth. And some of you are some of the most beautiful women in the world, but You go through relationship problems and you go through issues because you don't know your self-worth. You don't know that God made you in his image, and you don't know that you are a queen yourself. So you settle for the idiot who has no self-morals of himself. He doesn't value. And this is one idea that I want y'all to remember. Before you can value yourself, before somebody can value you, before somebody can value you, you have to value yourself. You have to know yourself that you are worth more than what somebody can give you. So if somebody comes to you and they're offering you less than what you expected of, then you should have enough respect for yourself to say, no, I don't settle for this. This is not who I am. I know I'm worth more than that. And if you can't bring me more than that, then you have to get out the way. So I see on social media, a lot of you get on there and you pour your feelings out because you're hurting. But I promise you, the moment that you realize that you're worth more, the moment that you realize that you're a queen, the moment that you realize that you are something to be adored and to be cherished, the moment that you realize that, the moment the hurting and the pain ends. Yeah, the guy may be an athlete, he may have money, he may do this and he may do that. But if he doesn't respect you, if he doesn't value you, if he doesn't cherish you, then why would you continue to settle for the hurt and pain that you continue to go through every day in your life? Why would you rather go to sleep crying in pain, worrying, checking people's phones, doing all of that for somebody who's not even losing sleep over you? And this is not just an epic. I'm not saying it's just a grill on girls. As men, we do the same thing too. But a lot of this will change when we realize who we are. There are people, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to go further and say this. You can't take somebody who knows their self-worth and somebody who doesn't and put them together. It doesn't go well. Because for one, this person does not know who they are. They don't know what they're worth and what they're capable of. And you have somebody who does. That doesn't go well. So you have to find out who you are as a person and as an individual. You have to realize that the person that I'm talking to has to meet a standard for me. You have to establish a standard. You have to establish some morals and some values for yourself. And I believe that a lot of the pain that we go through is because we don't know who we are. Now, I really hope that somebody takes this message and they apply it to their life and they realize that they are worth more, that they are a queen, that they are a queen, that they are a queen, that they are a king, that they are somebody who's worth and deserving more. This will not be the last video. I will be releasing another video next week talking about chivalry isn't dead. So I pray that this video encourages someone. I pray that this video changes somebody's life and gives them an encouragement. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.